Good evening and welcome to the Nightly News Halloween Special, brought to you by St. Rose Television at the College of St. Rose. Today is October 28th, 2019. I'm David Meister.
And I'm Leanne Demartino. Let's get into this week's news. This week we will be talking about Dia de los Muertos, Boo Bash, Relay Royalty, Ryan Gangemi's Campus Talk, and the Campus Theater's production of Fun Home.
Sabor Latino's Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead event, will take place on Standish A&B on November 1st. There will be guest speakers, face painting, performances by the group, and even $1 tacos.
At 7:30 p.m. on Halloween, the EAC Main Lounge will be home to the Boo Bash. Commuter Council and a slew of other student groups are sponsoring this night of food, dancing, raffles, and fun.
Relay Royalty will be crowned on November 13th at 7 p.m. in St. Joe's Auditorium. Those competing for the title of Mr. and Mrs. Relay will lip sync, answer questions, and complete other tasks to win hearts and the crown.
St. Rose alum Ryan Gangemi came to speak to students last week about his career in the film industry. Gangemi discussed his creative process regarding screenwriting and all of the challenges that those pursuing a path in the field might face. Students left inspired and encouraged by Dr. Karen McGrath's event.
The second weekend of the Campus Theater's production of Fun Home reopens Friday night at 8 p.m. Additional performances of Alison Bechdel's life story are Saturday at 5 and Sunday at 3. Get there early, though, as there are no reservations, and the $15 tickets are cash only.
Now let's go to SRTV's meteorologist, Chris Weiss, to tell us what to expect for weather for the rest of the week. Here's to you, Chris.
Thank you, Leanne. So let's get into the weather for this week. So we have been having some cloudy days today, and it is going to continue on tomorrow, but it will clear up Wednesday. Unfortunately, though, we are expecting some showers for the big day on Halloween this Thursday, and they will continue on to Friday. But thankfully, the weather will clear up by the end of the weekend, so that way you will have time to enjoy what's left of the celebrations. Now, let's head back to David with sports.
Thank you very much, Chris. Let's get into this week in sports. Starting off, the St. Rose women's soccer team were in action last Tuesday for an upstate challenge game against the Lemoyne Dolphins, and they edged their rivals by a score of 4-1. The 11th-ranked Golden Knights found the back of the net twice in each half, and all 4 goals were scored by seniors. In the first half, Nina Pradanic opened the scoring just 16 seconds into the match, and then Ava Frazzoni registered one in the 29th minute. In the second half, it was Deanna Trongon and Caitlin DeBogian's turn to get in on the action. They looked to make it a 3-game win streak on Saturday against the Southern New Hampshire Penmen, but lost in a close one 3-2. The Golden Knights offense was clicking again with a 16-11 shot advantage, but an own goal in the 61st minute changed momentum. With 3 games left to go on the season, the team's record stands at 11-2-1, and they will take to the road on Wednesday for a match against the Adelphi Panthers. Switching gears to the men's soccer team, they had a match last Wednesday against the Stonehill Skyhawks, but they lost 4-3. St. Rose was up for the biggest part of the match, but 2 late goals in the last 20 minutes of the game propelled Stonehill to the W. They looked to snap their 2-game losing streak on Saturday at home against the Bentley Falcons and did just that with a 2-0 victory. Freshman Hilmar Halderson scored both of St. Rose's goals, 1 in each half. The win and loss pushes their record back to 9-4-1, and they will be home on Tuesday against the St. Michael's Purple Knights. Kickoff is slated for 7 p.m. And finally, the women's volleyball team had 2 home games last week. Their first one was on Friday against Bentley, but the Golden Knights could not get the win, falling 3-1. They then hosted Stonehill on Saturday, but they were defeated by the same 3-1 scoreline. The 2 losses dropped the team down to 10-13 with 5 games remaining on their schedule. They'll be back in action on Friday the 1st with a road match against the Franklin Pierce Ravens. And as always, our sports footage is courtesy of the College of St. Rose's Athletics Department. Visit GoGoldenKnights.com to watch the Golden Knights both live and on demand on any 10 now.
That's all we have for the nightly news this week. To the viewers at home, thanks for watching. I'm Leanne Demartino.
I'm David Meister.
And I'm Chris Weiss.
For more information on any of our stories, take a look at the Chronicle, the St. Rose newspaper, both in print and online. See you next week.
Have a happy Halloween, everyone.
Stay spooky.